Millions watching around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Make him work. When you get close, he can't fucking fight in the inside. Trust me. How long you been trusting me? Get close to him and just keep poking. When I say penitentiary, put that knife in him. Put him in him. I
know this. Yeah. And I understand that this shit wasn't easy, but nigga, we did it. Yeah, yeah. And all them hoes and all them niggas that wasn't fucking with us, now we them niggas. And now we rich now. We got money. I don't give a shit, no. And we did it. Young nigga come up from nothing, now he getting to them riches. And it's the life of a young rich nigga.
Separate yourself. Yeah, I ain't playing with your ass. Nigga, I ain't playing with your ass. You chasing greatness. You got greatness talking to you. Become great. Non-stop. Keep the pace. I'm down.
Rize podcast with your boy Coach Squeeze, aka the Smoothie King. Right back at y'all with another one. God bless each and every one of y'all in the chat. Let's dive straight in, man, so we can get in and get out of here. 5-time world champ, 4 different weight classes, first ballot Hall of Famer. GTD Promotions. Redesigning minds by mind at a time. We know a mind is a terrible thing to waste. Shout out to www.kenichibad.com. Use code TRP. You'll get 15% off. Also, shout out to www.narslipgallery.org. Go over to Damari's page. Support him and his boxing journey and his merch and his artwork. Shout out to me and Killer B. Go over to her page, support her and her merch and boxing journey. Shout out to Richie Baby for the edits and the intros. R.I.P. to John Boy, R.I.P. to Miss Tanya Van Ross Williams Jr. Shout out to Bad Girls Promotion featuring Miss Nikki, a.k.a. Miss Olivia Pope, Coach Brandy, EOE, Education Over Everything, My Brother Movement. Shout out to Hardcore Boxing News, Just Do Boxing, Ant McQueen Boxing, Stretched Out Boxing, AO Clothing Line, Pro Soul Boxing Gear and Clothing Line, Under Armour. Thanks for all that you do for the kids and the community. Don't forget to come down to 1901 Pennsylvania Avenue. Get your Surrey's Essentials 12 rolls for $7. Don't forget to go on the RizePodcast.com. Get your merch. Get those Smoothie King shirts. Right back at y'all with another one. Miss Mona the Queen. Miss Melody Queen, 27. Miss Yaya, shout out to her. Pray that she okay. Kal-El Coolidge. Timothy Stottmeyer. Some of the names, Joshua Furlong, that I haven't seen in the chat. May God put a hedge of protection around them and y'all. And prayers go out to Ricky Hatton family and their loss. Last but not least, the official gear boxing, all the fighters wearing it. Y'all can say it with me in the chat on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, box. Raw. All right. Stretched Out Boxing. What it do? The Rize Podcast is in the building. And subscribe before you comment. Jarrell Davis. Daryl Hopkins. Melody Queen 27. Don't forget to hit the like button on your way in, please. And thank you. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the Rize Podcast to support the channel. Get your merch at therizepodcast.com. Get your Kenichi Bad headphones on KenichiBad.com. Use code TRP for 15% off. Great sound and quality. Miss Mona, the Queen, Joseph Foster, Coach Eddie, ATL. But did his thing, Deja. I agree, Rize family. This is a good topic because I'm tired of these pushed narratives. Brother Kareem Assad. Mike Rhyme. Coach Eddie, ATL. All right, y'all. We're going to be chopping it up. When is enough? Enough has Terrence Crawford proved he is the best. Now, David Benevidez. You know how it is. And let me, before I get started, let me let everybody know. I don't owe nobody no apologies, but just the people, the faithful followers that follow, that I gotta get this computer updated. It's moving slow, so it's gonna do what it got its own mind. I'm not in the computer, and I'm working with what I got until God send a blessing my way to capitalize and get the situation straight. That's what it is. You know, I'm doing the best I can with what I got, and I'm not going to let it get me down. So work with me with what I got. I got people sending me stuff, this, that, and the other. Just it just makes me do something better else with your time. That's all I'm saying. Than to you call yourself doing something good, but sometimes it comes off as you want people to be where you think they should be. And it doesn't work like that all the time. People grinding, you know. Times are hard, you know. It's hard out here. You know, I don't know where you guys live at, but here in Maryland, they tax you on everything. So I wouldn't put no pressure on none of you guys because I get it, you know. We all grinding. But nevertheless, yeah, Bud always been laid back, and he let his hands speak for him. My take on it is that when you look at Bud, to them, he's not marketable. They can't put him as the face of their brand because they feel as though he's not a marketable image. Yeah, Water Tower, Kendall Speak. Thanks, man. Welcome to the chat. Great weekend. Yes, it was. We all on our feet. Nice with it. What's going on, Coach Squeeze and the Rize family? What it do, champ? Bud don't have the look of the image that they looking for. But that's on their side. But we see Bud's sportsmanship in and out of the ring He lets his hands speak for him. People try to twist what I was saying up, but that's just social media. Squeeze, you was with Canelo. No, I didn't say I was with Canelo. I say both of them are two of my favorite fighters. I just want a good fight. I say I'm happy if Bud wins, and if Canelo wins, he's supposed to win. That's what I said. That's not saying I was going against Bud, you know. But one thing for certain and one thing for sure, in this world I learned, long as you got something that give a person can gain something off of you for their own self-righteous needs, they cool with you. But soon as something change that narrative, or you had bad luck or something, or they feel as though they can get a better scenario for themselves with pushing you to the side, you just a commodity to them. Where's the love and the loyalty, the genuineness of actually really caring for a person? Well-being is a lost art. Long as you winning or got something presentable for them, you good with them. But let you lose one time or this, that, and other, the floodgates open. Even though that's cool, but it doesn't make it right. You know, like Earl, everybody, the big fish and the bone collector, Earl lose one time. You really don't hear people talking about Earl no more. And people, a lot of money they made off of Earl and ate off of Earl winning. But where are the videos? Where are the Earl, we miss yous? Where the pick-me-ups? You know, we wish you get better. We praying that your mental and your health get better. Where they at? You know, but soon as you winning like GTD, same thing with him. You know, a draw with Roach, he ain't what he say is. Yeah, he ain't what he say is a draw with Roach. He exposed. He don't fight nobody. You know, that's social media though. Coach Eddie ATL, Demetrius Andre got one loss, and they throw him in the trash can. You know, they not faithful, loyal followers. They not loyal. They don't really care about you. You know who your friends are when you down. Yup.
What's going on, champ? How you feeling?
What's going on?
Man, I can't call it, man. How was your day today?
Busy, stressful, but I'm here.
Well, I'm happy you're here.
The devil ain't nothing but the devil.
I got a question for you. The nice topic. You know what I mean? When is enough enough? Has Terrence Crawford proved that he is the best?
Of this era, of the last 10 years, he's the king. He's definitely hands down. The last 10 years, he on the throne all by himself, looking down amongst everybody.
Is there anybody else he could fight to solidify his legacy even more?
No. I'm happy with it.
Because, you know what I mean? I heard somebody as crazy as Usyk. Or he need to fight Usyk. I'm like, what in the world? David Benavidez. I'm like, come on, when has the man done enough? God damn, can't we just congratulate him and say you did it? You know what I mean? When do we stop and give these fighters their flowers?
What that tell you then? What that tell you when he just beat arguably and most people eyes, especially the Mexican people, the face of boxing. Of course they're gonna paint these narratives. Canelo was shot. He ain't looked the same, or that wasn't Canelo in there. People can say all that, all they want, but they don't understand boxing. Boxing is you fight once, twice a year. Unfortunately for fighters, they could get hurt up leading to the fight. They don't got no sick days. They can't get no, people don't take that in consideration. Sometimes they gotta go out there and fight through stuff. You know, but do the people take that in account? No, they don't. But you can't throw dirt over what Bud did, because on September the 13th, 9/13, the day of the fight, Bud Crawford was all in, showed up, showed out. And I take my hat off to him. You know, I was worried about the weight disparity and the power, and it never showed up in the fight. That was my hypothesis. But one thing I didn't do is say Bud ain't have a chance. I say these are the keys to tailor the tape for Bud to win, and he executed it. And that's all was said, need to be said. Brother Ant McQueen in the building.
Smoothly, King. Right back at you.
With another
one.
Now,
another one.
My computer been lagging real bad. I went back and looked at the footage. Everybody was on the screen, but I ain't see them, so I had to let everybody know, because people sent me texts. I was talking over people, this, that, and other. Ain't nobody talking over nobody. I couldn't even see nobody on the screen. Like, you know, what they want me to do? Stress out over it? No, it is what it is. They got me good tonight. My mother and father birthday, I put it in the 5-digit. I played 12911. I keep it in $1 straight, dollar box. It came 12921. I heard you sing. See, yeah, my computer heard that. Hey, I heard. Hey, see, yeah, that wasn't no delay on that one, senior. Go ahead, Ant McQueen. Let me shut up. Handle your business.
Heck of a fight. Enough will never be enough. That is the answer. You know how it is. Fans, detractors, especially the detractors, the appetite is insatiable. It'll never be enough. I heard somebody say earlier, oh, well, he should go fight David Benavidez. He could go up to 175, fight David Benavidez. And let's say if he were to be successful, then there would be even more speculation about the man being on steroids and how he's cheating. He got the busted gloves, and whoopty whoop whoop. It'll never be enough. It'll never be enough. You can't please nobody, man. Can't please nobody. So just do what you do. Coach Addy, what up? That's just how it is, man. People are never satisfied. You could, man, prior to this fight, all we heard was about how the man was about to get knocked out. It was going to be too much power. He putting the weight on. His legs ain't look good. He looks suspect in the Jamal fight. What's going to happen when Canelo touches chin? We seen he got noodle leg by Gamboa. Mean Machine dropped him. Should have been a knockdown. He struggled versus this one. A little bit. He struggled versus one leg.
And your mic coming through muffled a little bit.
Yo.
There you go, loud and clear.
Switch it. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Had to make sure I'm coming through crispy and clean.
Yeah, appreciate it.
But yeah, it'll never be enough. It'll never be enough. And it's sad to say. It's sad to say that it won't be enough. It won't be. Because we don't want it to be enough. That's really what it comes down to. You know, coming into the fight, he was too old. He was going to be too slow. The weight was going to weigh him down. We seen what happened to Jamel Charlo, the last guy who came up from 154 to 168 to face Canelo. The power was going to be too much. Bud Cheney, he got wobbled by Gamboa. He got dropped by Mean Machine. What was going to happen when this dude touched him? He's had to fight the perfect fight, so on and so forth. Then he get in there, he make it look relatively easy, and then now we saying, well, now you got to fight this guy, or now you got to fight that guy, as if the dude isn't. What is he now? 5 division champ, 3 times undisputed, 42-0. I mean, if that guy hasn't done enough, then who has done enough?
I ain't saying he the best ever, but he definitely a legend. You know what I mean? For what he done that has never been done before.
I think skill-wise, he's one of the best ever. It's hard to find too many guys that are as complete. It's difficult. You can argue about the resume, but I'm looking at just like everything, like his skill set in its totality. Being able to come forward, fight off the back foot, set traps. He could be defensive when he want to be. He got good legs, good counter puncher. He got good pop. He got over a 70% KO ratio. So we seen the dude, you know what I mean, stop guys. So it's like it's very little that the man can't do. It's like very little things. I can't think of anything.
Let me jump in because I don't want to sit here and not.
When Rize picked Canelo, I was surprised. I'm like, I thought you like Bud, but when he picked Canelo, I was like, all right, we're gonna see.
Look, and this is what I was saying. That Bud is real good with distance. He like when it comes to distance, judging distance, he hands down got to be one of the best of all time when it comes to distance, judging distance.
Yeah, definitely. And then I also say this too. It's because his reach, it affords him to do that. His reach in tandem with his feet. He got good feet, got good reach. He knows how to use it when he needs to. Knows how to another thing that I really like about his footwork is that it's very controlled. It could be small steps, big steps, half step, full step. Like it don't really matter. Could box on the move. We seen that in the Victor Postal fight. He can punch on the move. You got a lot of guys that can move, but then they got to set their feet to punch. This guy can punch while he's moving. I mean, he's just a tremendous fighter. It is what it is.
When you were saying that people was arguing with me, Squeeze, your boy got dropped by a lighter guy, Green Machine. And I say, no, he didn't. And they swore me down. He got knocked down. And he did cause something greasy with Gamboa taking him a chance. It's boxing. But, you know, he that type of person, not flashy, but well-rounded, well-grounded, you know, making millions of dollars and still humble. You're not gonna see Bud with no big dookie chains on and all of that. And Bud said when he got his first $1 million, his uncle or his grandfather told him every man need a pickup truck. Yo went and brought him a used pickup truck. I just like his mindset overall. Always come in prepared at the task at hand.
Yeah, man, he's well equipped, well rounded, versatile enough to deal with whatever's pretty much presented to him. And another thing, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention this: his ability to finish. Like, he's one of the best, man. Like, he's ferocious. If he gets you hurt 9 times out of 10, you getting up out of there. Like, he's one of them dudes. He hurt you in the middle of the round, and he hurt you bad. Man, it could get rough. It get dark real quick. Dude is just a fantastic fighter. As far as Canelo's concerned, I do believe that there's some slippage, but that's going to happen. That's going to happen. The man had damn near 70 fights. We don't know how many camps he's been in. You know what I'm saying? He had a knee surgery back in, 2018? I mean, it happens. Injuries happen. Wear and tear, that happens. You're going to get some mileage on you.
He couldn't find Bud, though. On September 13th, Canelo couldn't find Bud. That was their problem. I don't think Canelo do well with slick black fighters. I know their feet work definitely eliminate his power, because his power, everybody was worried about Canelo's power. His power didn't even play a factor in that fight. He caught Bud, I think, like 3 good clean shots. Bud ate that shit, but most of the time, Canelo was spent the night trying to find Bud. You know what I mean? Showing that he don't do well with slick black fighters. You know what I mean? You move, you turn Canelo, he a rat.
Well, here's the thing with Canelo. Canelo is a mid-range counterpuncher. He's not really a seek and destroy guy like he's been made out to be. He's a mid-range counterpuncher. That's what he is. That's what he does best. Eddie Reynoso, like most of his camp, you see the way Oscar Valdez is fighting similar, the same way. Them guys come forward in the high guard. You throw a shot at the high guard, they react to it more often than not with the left hook. And then also, I don't think that Canelo has the dimensions to like really box from the outside or to deal with the guys who can be slick like that. You just don't have the dimensions.
Definitely got to give Bomac his credit. Definitely got to give Bomac
hell yeah.
Water tower.
Yep. I give Bomac a lot of credit too. Can't remember what round it was. It might have been like round 2. You listen to what Bomac was telling him. Bomac was telling him to jab at his hands. Why is he telling him to jab at his hands? Because he keep him like this, high guard all night. So if you jab at his hands, you can regulate things. You can control the traffic. Then that make him a little bit more hesitant. You keep touching him. Now he's a little bit hesitant to open up because he don't want to get countered. He want to be able to get his work off clean. And that was the main thing that Bud was doing. It's like every time he tried to set something up, Bud was on it like that. Even when he tried to go to the body, Bud coming right back with something immediately. Had Canelo thinking twice.
So even seeing, I think it was like 3 good clean shots. I remember 2. I remember one was an uppercut and one was like a straight jab. One was like a straight jab. How do you
straight right hand in the 4th round at the end of the 4th when Bud smiled at him?
Against
caught him clean.
That's the one. That's one of the ones I'm talking about. So, seeing that, how do you feel about Crawford, Chin? You know what I mean. One for taking them shots, and how you feel about how he handled Canelo's power?
I think his chin is better than advertised. I think another thing that we got to take into consideration too is when he got wobbled by Gamboa, the guy was probably a little bit emaciated, stripping himself down, 5'8", making 135. I'm not sure if you ever seen videos of Bud making weight at 135, but it was pretty gruesome. I had nightmares looking at that. He was like he was like real thin. So how cheekbones pushing through, drawn in, you know what I mean? Face looking sunken in. So who knows how that affected his punch resistance? That's one. Another thing that you got to take into consideration with the Gamboa situation is hand speed. Gamboa had crazy fast hands coming up from 126. Crazy fast hands. So he was able to touch Bud up in spots. Canelo fast, but he ain't Gamboa fast. So he's able to see them shots coming. He's able to catch some of them, parry some of them. You know what I'm saying? Block some of them. He's able to see him coming. And then I also say this too. I was asking my man Just Do that the question, is Canelo's power overstated? I'm not going to say overrated, but is it overstated or is it the delivery system? Because we always talk about Canelo's power, but the man got a 61% KO ratio, which is good. It's respectable, but it ain't like George Foreman. Marvin Hagler got like an 83%. You know what I mean? It ain't like John the Beast Mugabe or somebody like that, Julian Jackson, to where it's like he hit you on your chin and oh my God, you just up out of here. Or he just hit you to the body and all of a sudden now you just incapacitated. So it's like, is the power like good but not all-time great, scary, spooky power?
No,
or is it the delivery system?
No, it's definitely not all-time spooky power. Hell no. Hell no.
And then the other thing too is like, is it the creativity necessary to stop guys at the championship level, to do it consistently? It's like, does he have that? Because the one thing we seen in that fight was there was a couple of times where he tried to get Bud with his patented setup, little touch, right hand, and Bud was ready for it. There was that one shot in the sixth round where he tried to get Bud against the ropes. Remember the same way he dropped Jamel Charlo?
Mm-hmm.
Touch, right hand on the top of the head. He tried that with Bud. The moment he put the first probe out there, Bud put a stiff left hand right on his chin. Head snapped all the way back like this. Then Bud just rolled up out underneath the right hand.
Bud on the counter is crazy.
On the counter.
Yeah, his reaction time on that counter is crazy.
Super. He's like a sniper. He's like right back with it. Like real talk, the only question mark I had in this fight was the possibility of the power maybe getting the butt. Outside of that, like I was struggling to find wins for Canelo. Cause like again, the creativity, I'm just like, I don't know. Now that works really good when you got a guy that's malleable. You got a guy in front of you that's gonna be a little bit docile, where like you start to set up touch, and then they shelling up already, and then you could just throw and then bang on the arms, like how he did with what's my man's name, Callum Smith. But to your point, seeing is like Bud is just too damn sharp to where a lot of that stuff is not going to work. You got to be a little bit more creative.
Is there anybody else you would like to see Bud fight? That's for you and that's for you and
head. He was talking about going down to 160, maybe Janabek. Janabek talking like he the boogeyman, maybe Bud and Janabek. But I don't even really know what that does for him though, because it's like
it don't do nothing. It ain't gonna be like it's no big money in there. You see what I'm saying? That's not a you know what I mean? Squeeze.
Only fight I could think of for him. I mean, only thing I could think of is Bouts and Bud, B&B. You know, that's the only thing. Otherwise than that, for real, I mean, he got hit off real nice. Really, he don't gotta fight no more, for real. He really don't gotta fight no more. That was he got a lot of perks in that fight. If he decide, but Turkey told him, don't retire on me. Cause Turkey know he paid him nice. He need to get his return. So I'm thinking Boots or what's another big name? But damn, that was like biggest name that you could get was with Canelo. I mean, what else there is?
They don't get no bigger than that. It don't get no bigger than that.
You know, what name you gonna pull out your hat to say? You can't. You can't. This might have been a disservice for him too, in that retrospect. A disservice to him, far as where do I go next? Anywhere I go, I'ma digress name-wise.
Yep.
Anywhere I go.
Yep. John Wick said Bivol at 168. I wouldn't mind that.
Nah, yo. Nah. They going
I
crazy with this. They going crazy with this narrative, man. The man fought Canelo because he seen something that he could beat Canelo. The style was winnable for him to beat and dominate. We talking Bivol, 6'1", 6'2", 78, 79 inch wingspan.
Bud actually got the longer reach. He got a longer reach than Bivol, actually, which is surprising.
I don't care. I don't care. No.
I think Bivol needs to heal up, though. He had a back surgery, so just like let him focus on that back. Let him get that back right.
Yeah, Bivol ain't gonna be able to do nothing.
Coach Eddie said Spence rematch at 160.
Nah, don't nobody want to see that. See, you digressing.
But that's still a big name, though. I think it depends on how Spence looks on his return, because they're talking about him fighting Jamel Charlo. So if he fights Jamel Charlo and he looks good,
how is that a big name when he ain't fought in 2 years?
Because Errol Spence is still a big name.
I don't like it. He a big name far as the last 5 years, 8 years. I mean,
he still got a following,
but his inactivity is hurting him far as the what if. You know, the what ifs, the what used to be's, and do he still haves?
True indeed. As far as how the fight plays out, I agree with you there. But as far as just the name and having a following, like Errol Spence still has a pretty big following. Like people are, if you see the way people respond to him on social, it's like, when you coming back? When you coming back? When you coming back? Because they've been teasing the comeback for so long now. People were amped up about him fighting Fundora, then that fight fell out for various reasons. So I think people still want to see Errol Spence back in the ring. Now, whether or not the fight is going to be of a certain quality, I think that falls more in line with what you're saying. Like, we don't know what he's going to look like. It's been 2 years already. He's still a name, but I don't know what that fight looks like. And I mean, that's why I say it depends on how he looks when he returns. He's supposed to be coming back to fight Jamel Charlo. That's the tentative opponent. Let's see how that looks. Tentative opponent. Let's see how it looks.
If it transpire, like it's on the people's tongue and mind. But I don't know how much traction that it'll get. I don't know how much Oh yeah, that would be nice. John Wick say Boots should pull a Bud and move up to 68 and challenge Bud for undisputed. I like that. Yeah, that right there. I like that. Yeah, I like that. Yeah,
Chris Eubank at 168.
yeah. But it's not gonna be it's not gonna be. We need to get the steam going on what we need to as fans. Like, this was highly anticipated fight. We didn't get what we thought we was going to get.
Oh, who ain't get what they thought they was gonna get?
That's boxing.
You know what I'm saying? Who ain't get what they
That's
thought they was
boxing.
gonna get? As far as what?
That's boxing.
You know what I'm saying? You said we ain't get what we thought we was gonna get as far as what, that fight?
A competitive fight.
I got what I thought I was gonna get.
I got most of what I thought I was going to get.
I got what I thought I was gonna get.
I thought it was going to get a little bit
Y'all
darker.
two
in
people though. We speaking to the
9 and
masses.
10.
Y'all just
Huh?
two people.
No,
I
I'm
say
just
y'all.
saying, but
If you look at the social media,
we ain't get what we thought we was gonna get. I got what I thought I was gonna get.
I mean, you know, a couple people, but I'm looking at the comments, and the comments saying different things. Like, they at least thought the fight was going to be competitive.
You know why? You remember what Roger Mayweather said? You don't know shit about boxing.
These people are fans of the sport.
But I mean, I thought I told y'all on here how I was gonna go. I know. Me and GP was chopping up in the barbershop Friday. I told him he gonna outbox him. Canelo gonna get frustrated like all Mexican fighters do. You know what I mean? He gonna get his ass whooped.
They should have did that and Billy fight, the co-main event.
That was woo.
I was exhausted after that one. Them dudes was throwing from the opening bell to the last. I was like, golly, how they gonna maintain this pace? Crazy pace.
And the phone.
They weren't gonna have that as the co-main no squeeze because Callum Walsh was on there, and you know that's Dana White's dude. Callum Walsh been fighting over there on that UFC Fight Pass. So you know how that goes. They're gonna put the guy that they promoting, put him in the big spot, put him in the co-main.
Exactly.
And he look spectacular.
Nah, he didn't. That fight was kind of lackluster. I ain't gonna lie. I fell asleep. I woke up and then I heard like the little drums and all that. It was the beginning. It was the beginning of Bud's walkout when I woke up. I was like, man, I wasn't really crazy about either one of them, Callum Walsh or Fernando Vargas Jr.
Kayvon Edwards said that the fight went exactly how it was supposed to go. Canelo struggles against boxers.
Let me read off Crawford's accolades. It say Terrence Crawford belt collection is immense. He got the ring light belt, WBO lightweight belt, ring super lightweight belt, WBA super lightweight belt, WBC super lightweight belt, IBF super lightweight belt, WBO super lightweight belt, the ring welterweight belt, WBA welter, WBC welter, IBF welter, WBO welter, WBA super welter, ring super middle, WBA super middle, WBC super middle, IBF super middle, WBO super middle, all the belts he won.
I'm sorry, I thought you was finished. You so hungry.
He was reading for a long time, man. He's reading for a long time. You seen that event, 41 million viewers. That's what boxing needs right there. 41 million people watching a boxing match. Let's go. I'll take it.
I think for me, I think it's 2 fights for a Bud. Both of them will be exhibitions. You can put one of them as the fight, but I think, like we was talking about, I think you want to fight Jake Paul for a bag. He can, just to get a bag that he deserved, or he can fight Floyd, and I think that would be a big fight.
I don't think Floyd does it. Got to keep his reputation intact, which I respect, because his reputation is how he makes money.
300 million though, that's a big number.
Yeah, but it's all about winning for that guy. It's all about winning. So he gonna stick with Mike. Mike was biting them gloves versus Jake Paul. He wasn't throwing no punch. You just biting his gloves. Like, what the hell is Mike doing?
Yeah, but I think that's a fight though. Go ahead, Squeeze. My bad.
Shout out the Noah Ash Upton for a 3rd round stoppage at the Nationals.
Ooh, congratulations, Smash.
Hey,
clean sweep.
Congrats.
Won all 3 rounds. 10-9, 10-9, 10-9, 10-8, 10-8 on the scorecards. And 3rd round stoppage, late stoppage before the bell. Thought he was going to do it at the end of the 2nd. He went in for the kill. Congratulations to Noah Ash, a.k.a. Smash.
He the only one that fought tonight?
To my knowledge.
Okay. Appreciate the update.
I was sent the link by Coach Josh. I was sent the kite by Coach Josh.
Appreciate you, Coach Jizzle.
That's crazy, yo. One number off of 50,000 tonight. Crazy.
That mean it's coming.
One number off of 50. That was great. See, look at her picture every day. Got her picture up there. You sent me that financial blessing I needed, boy. That'd have been sweet. 50 stacks. That'd have dipped me good. That'd have dipped me good. I'd turned that 50 into 100. That's what you do. You know what I mean?
You better.
Yeah, I'd have turned that 50 into 100. I'd have been right at the bank sitting down talking to somebody. Yeah.
That's what Ant do. Ant know how to turn 50 to 100.
Yeah. Took advantage of that windfall. Oh, no, better yet, I probably would have went out and got a chain for 100,000 and put down on it. Got shot up the next day like a dumbass.
You've been clean though.
Yeah, in my coffin.
Fresh to death.
Yeah, fresh to death.
There you go.
So therefore, what's next for David Benavidez?
Anthony Yard.
Should he try to? He already said he wouldn't do it. You know what I mean? But you think what's your thoughts on a David Benevidez versus Terence Crawford?
That is a tricky one. That is a very, very tricky one. I'll be curious to see how he'd be able to keep him off balance. Because, contrary to popular belief, David Benavidez is not like, what's homeboy's name that Shakur was out there giving the boxing lesson to? William Zepeda.
Yeah.
David Benavidez is not like William Zepeda. David Benavidez is not a dude that just go out there and just throw a whole bunch of punches. Like, he be placing his joints. And he's He's very measured, like the way he let his hands go. And I saw the way. What's my dude's name? Caleb Plant. He boxed well against him in the first half of that fight. He was able to keep him off balance, turn him. But it's like, for how long can you do that?
I'm gonna go back and watch that fight too.
Benevidez Plant.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back and watch that.
Plant did good in the first 5.
He couldn't keep him off.
Rounds or so.
He ran out of gas though.
He got hit to the body. That's what it was, a body shot. He got hit with a body shot. Then he said, ugh. And after that, that man fought his ass, man.
No, I remember him running out of gas. I don't remember how, but I remember he ran out of gas.
Got hit to the body. Got hit with a liver shot. I don't even know how he stayed on his feet though. I know how he was holding on, but hey, I don't even blame him. Because most guys get hit with a shot like that to the liver, and it's a wrap after that. Caleb thugged it out, though. He thugged it out. He went out like a G. It's so crazy. A lot of people remember that fight with it ending with a stoppage, but he actually went to 12. He went the distance in that fight. Caleb Plant. He was all bloodied up, but he made it.
All right,
so I think
definitely took a beating.
Yeah, he did. It's like if Bud can withstand the body assault. One thing that he does have in his going for him is the fact that he could use multiple guards. Because David Benavidez is a high guard specialist. If you in that high guard, you seen what he did with David Morrell. You in the high guard, he gonna peel that joint, place hooks right around it. He gonna peel it, pull you down, hit you with uppercuts, peel it, come over the top. And Bud he's not just like a high guard merchant. So he's got that one thing going for him. And if I'm not mistaken, their reach is about the same. I know Bud's reach is like 74. If I'm not mistaken, David Benavidez is like a 74-inch reach or like a 73. Bud actually might have a slightly longer reach. But the thing would be is, to keep the guy from getting in a position to where he just lets his hands go. So he's going to have to counterpunch as frequently as he can.
Good point, Nice. With and Squeeze, who was the bigger man fight night between Bud and Canelo?
Looked like Bud.
Yeah, Bud looked a little bigger, and he looked stronger too. You seen him a couple moments when they was in the clinch. He was able to turn Canelo around. I said, okay.
But I'm going to get on out of here. My eyes fighting. I don't want to get no death threats. I'm fighting my eyes.
Go ahead. We can do closing arguments. We can go do closing arguments. Go ahead.
Closing arguments.
Go ahead, Ant.
Oh, I'll kick it off. Same thing as always. Small things, all things. What's easy to do is also easy not to do. Squeeze, always appreciate you. Shout out to my man, Senior, Mr. Interstellar, for the people in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Much love and appreciation. It's time to eat.
I still don't do it.
All right, champ. Spectacular performance by Bud. I don't think he need to do nothing else. Walk away, be a sports analyst, and raise the next generation. That's my closing arguments. You don't got to prove nothing else, Bud.
Let him get a bag on his way out the door. Let him get a big bag on his way out the door.
He just got it.
He said he got 10. Canelo got 100.
All right.
Some say you forgive, but don't forget it. Now you know how we do. Lock that back door, don't let no one through. I told Michi in these streets ain't no roots. He say, cuz all this life we ain't put on with this. Yeah. And I understand that this shit wasn't easy, but nigga, we did it. Yeah. And all them hoes and all them niggas that wasn't fucking with us, then we them niggas. Now we rich now, we got money, I don't give a shit, no. And we did it. Young nigga come up from nothing, now he getting to them riches. And it's the life of a young rich nigga.